Hello friends, welcome to the online education of statistics. Today we are going to learn your part 2 chapter number 1, that is the probability. I hope you might have studied what is probability. In 10th standard maybe you have learned the Venn diagram, how to do the Venn diagram, right? Here also, after the Venn diagram, we will learn how the probability can be found in this chapter. So let's start with the term probability. What do you mean by probability? What is the definition of probability? Here, the mathematical definition of probability is written. Suppose there are n outcomes in a finite sample space which are mutually exclusive. Here the word is very important: mutually exclusive, exhaustive and equiprobable. What do you mean by mutually exclusive? When A intersection B is null set, so that is mutually exclusive. When A intersection B is null set, okay, and when A union B is U, then it is exhaustive. And equiprobable means here there is an equal chance of getting selected. If we are tossing a coin, so we have the equal chance of getting head as well as the tail. Okay, so equiprobable. So if m outcomes among them are favorable for an event A, then probability of A is known as, here what is P of A? P of A is m upon n. Okay, so probability of A is m upon n. What is the event? So P of A is equal to probability of event A, which is equal to favorable outcomes of event A upon total number of, so that is total number of mutually exclusive, exhaustive and equiprobable outcome, which is m upon n. See, here you can see P of A. So you have to just remember P of A equals to m upon n. This only thing you have to first of all remember. Now we will move further. Here you have to accept this result without any proof. We have to learn this. Okay. First of all, the very first thing is the range of the probability distribution. Probability cannot be negative, that is cannot be less than 0, and cannot be more than 1. Okay, you just have to remember this. Probability will not be 0, less than 0. It may come 0, but it may not be less than 0, because negative probability is not there, and probability cannot be greater than 1. So maximum value of probability will be 1. So the ranges is 0 less than equal to P of A less than equal to 1, which is very important. You have to learn this. Okay. Next, the probability of impossible event is 0. If there is any impossible event which cannot come, okay, like as getting head and tail in one trial, head and tail both. If we are tossing a coin, we cannot get head and tail both. Okay, so getting head and tail in one trial cannot be done. That means it is an impossible event. So impossible event probability is 0. Hence P null set equals to 0. Okay. Now the next is the probability of certain event is always 1. See, you can see here the probability of certain event is always 1. So P of U means total is 1. And P of A dash, it is the complementary event. So PA, if we are getting, for example, PA is there. Okay, so PA dash will be 1 minus P of A. Here you can see PA dash equals to 1 minus, टोटल में से आपको A की प्रोबेबिलिटी को माइनस कर देना है, तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री PA dash. Okay, next PA is always less than PB. Yes, if A is the subset of B, then PA is always less than PB. Okay, so these all things you have to remember. Now the next is, these all are the results of random experiment. So these all things also you have to remember. The very first is PA intersection B is less than equal to P of A. This also you have to remember. PA intersection B is less than P of A. PA intersection B is less than P of B when A intersection B is the subset of B. Okay, अगर A इंटरसेक्शन B यानी A और B इंटरसेक्ट हो रहे हैं और वो दोनों ही सबसेट ऑफ B है, यानी उनके सारे एलिमेंट्स B में सेम मैच हो रहे हैं, तो आपका A इंटरसेक्शन B लेस देन इक्वल टू होगा PB से. Okay, similarly when A is the subset of A union B, the third point PA is less than equal to PA union B. See, here PA is less than equal to PA union B. Okay, now next, PA intersection A dash intersection B dash equals to, see this, PA union B whole dash, which is equal to 1 minus PA union B. These all things you have to learn. These all are the results which you have to accept as a proof, without proof. So these all things you have to learn without any proof. Okay, we don't have the solution of these all things, so that we have to just learn. PA intersection A dash union B dash will be PA intersection B dash, which is equal to 1 minus PA intersection B. PA minus B equals to PA minus PA intersection B, which is PA intersection B dash. Okay, PB minus A equals to PA dash intersection B, which is equal to PB minus PA intersection B. And lastly, what we will learn is the series. See this all. Okay, 0 less than equal to PA intersection B, यानी पहले आएगा 0, फिर PA intersection B, then PA union B, and the lastly PA plus PB. Okay, this is the arrangement of probability in an ascending order that you have to learn, because this thing may come in one liner. You can see in your back exercise it is asked for 1 mark. Okay, now moving further, we have one example here. Here, if 2 balanced coins are tossed, then find the probability of getting 1 head and 1 tail. Okay, and number 2, getting at least 1 head. So here, if we are tossing the coin, we will get the outcomes. See, head, tail, head, and tail. Okay, this is the outcome we will get. Now here, my n will be 4. See, 1, 2, 3, and 4. My n is 4. Now what I have to find is, number 1, getting 1 head and 1 tail. So how many outcomes are there in which we have 1 head and 1 tail? So we have 2 outcomes. See, tail, head, head, tail. So there are two outcomes out of total 4. So we will get the probability 2i4, which is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Next, getting at least one head. At least one head means we will get one times or twice also it will be taken. So we have one head, that is head, tail, head and head. At least one head. So we have 3 outcomes. So 3 outcomes out of 4. So my probability will be 3 by 4. See here. Here 3 by 4. Your answer is 3 by 4. Okay, your m will be 3. So m upon n, 3 by 4. Next, 2 balanced dice marked with number 1 to 6 are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability number 1. Sum on the number on both the dice is 7. Okay, first of all we will see number 1. Here the numbers we will take in which sum of the numbers on both the dice is 7. First of all we have total 36 outcomes. Okay, so my n will be 36. Now I will take those numbers whose sum will be 7. See here, number 1 is there. So 1 plus 6, 7, 2 plus 5, 7, 3 plus 4, 7, 4 plus 3, 7, 5 plus 2, 7 and 6 plus 1, 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 outcomes out of 36. Okay, so my probability will be 1 by 6. Let's see, my probability is 1 by 6. Okay, my m is 6, my n is 36, my probability is 1 by 6. Now second, sum of number on both the dice is more than 10. We have to take those numbers whose sum means total is more than 10. Let's have a look. See here, you can see we have more than 10 numbers, that is 5, 6, 5 and 6, 6. More than 10, we cannot take total 10. Okay, so 5, 6 which is 11, 6, 5 again 11 and 6, 6 is 12. So we have 3 outcomes out of 36, so which is equal to 1 by 12. Here you can see 1 by 12 is the answer. Okay, next, number 3. Sum on the number on both the dice is at the most 4. Maximum should be 4 at the most. So we can take 0 will not be there because sum will be, minimum will be 2. So 2, 3 or 4, maximum 4 should be there. So we will take here, see, 1 plus 1 2, 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, 1 3, 1 plus 1 3 4, 2 1 which is 3, 2 2 which is 4 and 3 1 which is 4. We have taken 4 but not greater than 4. Okay, so minimum should be 1 1 and maximum should be 3 1. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6, total 6 outcome out of 36. So my answer will be 1 by 6. See, next, both the dice, we have to see both the dice shows the same number. That probability we have to find. So we have 1 1, 1 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5 and 6 6. So we have total 6 outcomes out of 36, which is equal to 1 by 6. Okay. Here what you have to find, let us see in the sum. Sum on the number on both the dice is 1. Okay. We have to see that the sum on number on both the dice is 1. See, there cannot be any number whose sum will be 1. So my m will be 0, and 0 by 36 is 0. So the probability is 0, which is an impossible event. Sum cannot be 0. Okay, next is the sum on the number of dice is both dice is 1, we have done. Next, the sum on both the dice is 12 or less. Oh, it can be 12 or less. So there can be all the numbers. 12 or less means 12 will be included. So total there are 36 numbers. So 36 out of 36, which is equal to 1. So this is the certain event. Okay. In this way you have to solve the sum of the probability. Now we will see one next sum. Here the probability of getting R in the first place in all possible arrangement of each and every letter of the word Rutva. Here we have to arrange the word Rutva such that R will be at first place. So for first place we will have arrangement of 1p1 and remaining 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places can be arranged in 4p4 vases. So 1p1 is 1 and 4p4 is 24. So my answer will be 24. But out of, there are how many letters in the word Rutva? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 letters in the word Rutva. So my n will be 5p5. Okay, and my m will be, we have already found 24. So 5p5 is 120. Okay, and my m is 24. So 24 by 120, which is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, once again, there are total 5 words, 5 letters in the word Rutva. So my n will be 5p5. Okay, now for the first place we have to keep R at the first place fixed. So my first place arrangement will be 1p1 and remaining will be 4p4. So which is equal to 24. So my probability will be 1 by 5. Next sum. Here there are 4 male employees and 2 female employees working in a government department are sent one by one in turn for training center for training. These people will go one by one for the training. Find the proof that 2 female employees go successively for the training. So here we have done this type of sum in 11th standard. What we will do here we will, first of all we will find n. What is n? Total how many person are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So my n will be 6p6, which is equal to 720. Okay, first of all my n will be 720. Here they have already written. Now the condition is that girls will go successively, means both the girls will go together. First of all, internally we will arrange girls in 2p2 ways. Now what we will do, we will make a group of girls, that is 2 girls will be included in a one group. So one group plus 4 boys. So total 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. So the arrangement can be done in 5p5 vases. So 5p5 into 2p2. So here see how they have done. Girls arrangement 2p2, boys 4 plus 1 group. So here 5p5. So 5p5 into 2p2, which is equal to 120 into 2, which is equal to 240. So my answer is 240. Now I have to find the probability. So probability will be 240 upon 720, which is equal to 1 by 3. In this way you have to solve. Another example is, there are 2 officers, 3 clerks and 2 peons among the 7 employees working in the cash department in a bank. A committee is formed by randomly selecting 2 employees from the employee of this department. Find the probability. Number 1, 2 peons. Number 2, 2 clerks. And number 3, 1 officer, 1 clerk. First of all, what I'll do is, I'll find the n. My n will be total 7 employee is there. Out of them, 2 is to be selected. So my n will be 21. Okay. Now, number 1, selecting 2 peons. So what I have to do is, I have to select 2 of the peons. So my arrangement will be, there are 2 peons, out of them I have to select 2, and rest 5 persons are there, which 2 peons I have to select 2, rest 5 will remain out of 7, but I will select 0 from them. So my arrangement will be 2C2. 2C2 is 1 and 5C0 is also 1, which is equal to 1. So my answer is 1 upon 21 m upon n, that is 1 upon 21. Now my second is 2 clerk. So there should be 2 clerks among them. So clerk, there are 3 clerk. Out of 3 I have to select 2, and remaining out of 7, 3 will be this clerk. So remaining 4 में से हमें एक को भी select नहीं करना. We don't have to select any person from others group. Okay, so 3C2 equals to 3 and 4C0 is 1. So we will multiply 3 into 1, which is equal to 3. So my m upon n is 3 by 21, which is equal to 1 by 7. Next, we have to select 1 officer and 1 clerk. See, 1 officer, there are 2 officers, out of which I have to select 1. There are 1 clerk out of 3, so out of 3 I have to select 1, and we will not select any peon. So peon, there are 2 peon, but we will not select any one. So see, 2C1, 3C1 and 2C0. Your answer is 6. So 6 by 21, which is equal to 2 by 7. Okay. So in this way you have to solve this sum. I hope you might have learned these sums, and you will practice based on that the other sums from your exercise. Thank you everyone.